Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today for you guys, I'm going to be doing this look. This is basically my everyday natural makeup look. This is the look that I go to when I don't feel like doing something really dramatic, you know, or doing my eyes or anything like that. This is just the look that is my no makeup. If you guys want to see how I got this very natural, very lightweight makeup look, please keep watching. First, I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the color dark brown, and I'm going to use this to fill in my eyebrows. Now, for my everyday makeup, depending on how I feel, sometimes I will go all out with my eyebrows and do the whole using this and then filling it in with my powder also. But today is one of the more natural days, and I'm just going to use the pencil to fill my brows in. So I just kind of very loosely fill it in, and then I'm going to just take a spoolie to blend it all out. And it looks pretty dark at first, but as you can see after I blend it out, it softens it up a whole lot. And it really is a whole lot of going back and forth, getting the sparse areas and just blending it to your liking to make it look as natural as possible. At this point is where I conceal under my brows, and I just use the same thing that I always use. I use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer just to clean up the bottom of my brow. And depending on how bad my brow is at the time, usually before this concealer step is when I'll take tweezers and clean up the sparse hairs, or this is when I'll clean up those hairs under my eyebrow. Next, I just take the Shape Tape again and I just apply it all over my lid, but I apply a little bit less than I would usually with a more dramatic look. And then I just blend it out. And if I'm really in a rush, I don't do this every time, but when I have more time, I do like to put down the concealer as a base and also to just give me a clean canvas and block out all of these veins I got on my eyelids. Then I just take some powder and set my eyelids. And also, if anybody's wondering, I do tend to have pretty oily eyelids, and this method has been working for me really well. And I've tried primers before, but I have found that the concealer and powder method as my base works the best for me. Next, I'm just going to take this color from the Morphe 350 palette, and I'm going to apply that into my crease. And this also is optional. You don't need to apply this color, but when I do have extra time, I apply it to get a smoother blend. Next, I'm taking a smaller blending brush and I'm going to apply this color all over my lid. So basically what I do is I just take a medium brown shade and I like to use that and apply that all over my lid to just give my eye some definition. And I literally just swipe that all over. And I know usually I don't do this, and this isn't how you're supposed to use a blending brush, but because it's just one color, I will usually use the blending brush to pack it onto my lid, since this is supposed to be a quick look. This is what I usually do anyways, but I'm just going to go back in with that first blending brush just to make sure everything is blended well. And I mean, there's really not much to blend out, so this doesn't really take long at all. Next, I just like to curl my eyelashes and apply mascara. On days like this where I barely wear any makeup, I either use the Ardell double wispies or I will opt for just the regular wispies depending on how I'm feeling. But yeah, those are the eyelashes that I like to use, and I'm going to go apply those and I'll be right back. So now that the lashes are on, I'm just going to take my NYX matte liquid liner and I'm going to take just the tiniest bit of eyeliner to cover the lash line. Okay, so now I'm just going to take my Badescu facial spray. I don't know why I said it like that, but I'm going to take the facial spray and spray my whole face. And for my face, I literally do it the same exact way I would if I was doing a dramatic makeup tutorial, because I got, you know, a lot of patchiness, a lot of redness, a lot of scars on my face, so I'd rather cover that up and make it look like my natural face is flawless and beautiful. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do my face as I normally would. The only thing I really do change though is that when I do my contour, sometimes when I do dramatic makeup and I do my contour, I will use the contour stick, but not every time. And when I'm doing my everyday natural makeup, I definitely don't use that. And I don't know if I said, but here I'm using the Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation in the shade Sand Beige. I definitely think this foundation is medium coverage, and you would really have to build it up to get a full coverage face. I'm just applying double foundation in the areas that I think could use a little more coverage. And also I'm really only doing this because I applied way too much foundation on my hand for just my forehead, so I'm using that foundation up. Now I'm going to take my Shape Tape concealer, and also I didn't mention, but I'm in the shade a light medium, and I'm just going to dab this under my eye. And on the days that I do everyday natural makeup or whatever, I do not use nearly as much concealer. I just dot it around. Whereas when I do full coverage face, I like swipe that shit on, you know. But not today. Remember, we're going for something natural, so we don't want to use all that concealer, you know. I don't know if it's because I'm using a farther away mirror, but my foundation came out looking good today. Okay, next I'm going to take my RCMA No Color Powder, and I'm going to set my under eyes only. Well, I'm going to bake my under eyes only. Oh, my nose is itchy. Oh, it's so itchy. And I'm also going to bake my laugh lines because they get out of hand throughout the day. They like crease up really bad, so That's why I'm doing that. Now I'm going to take some of that same powder on a fluffy brush, and I'm going to use that to set the rest of my face. Oh. Now I'm just going to take some Physicians Formula Bronze Booster and a big fluffy brush, and I'm going to bronze up my face. With these natural looks, I don't really like to contour too much. I just like to lightly bronze, and if I'm going to contour at all, I'll use the bronzer. And I'll take a little bit of this color right here from the E.L.F contour palette, and I'll just barely contour my nose. That looks pretty good. I'll also take a little bit and put it right in my cupid bow, or right in whatever that part of the body is called. Next, what I'll do is I will dust off all of this extra powder. I will continue and highlight my face. Today I'm going to use the Wet n Wild highlighting powder in Precious Petals. And we're really going for that natural glow. Now, just to make it a little more subtle, I'm going to take some Merry Luminizer and put that right on top of all of it. Now I'm going to take a shader brush, and I'm also still going to use the Merry Luminizer, and I'm going to highlight my brow bone. Just at the highest point. I don't want to take it all the way in. And then I'm going to highlight my inner corner very lightly. And for the lips, I'm going to go with something a bit more natural. I'm going to use Jeffree Star Celebrity Skin, and I'm just going to apply that to my lips. And this is it. This is the final look. Just something very subtle, you know, with sort of an inner glow and a very light coverage on the face, you know, so that my real skin can show through. Psych. And it's like a pretty full, medium to full coverage foundation, and very simple eyes though, but I still do like to put on false lashes just to accentuate my eyes. And I do opt for a lip color that is more close to my natural lip color. And I go for a lighter application on my eyebrows just to make everything a little more lightweight and natural, you know. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one.